Hello, hello. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to this reading. Let's see what's going on. I have some notes for you guys tonight. Get this out of my glasses. Hey, Dasuki. What's up, Ebony? Y'all don't get me to blushing tonight. It's been a really nice evening. I hope y'all have had a very nice weekend. Somebody's name could be Brandon or Brendan, Brant or Bryant. I think that's the last name though. What's up, Maya? Thank you. What's up, Key? Key Possible, John, Candy Girl, all my world. What's up, Aoki? Attuned to Ken. Hey, Aubrey. What's up, y'all? I got some notes. I have some things that I've been thinking about today. You may get a message from someone that's just right on time, because I read an email today that was just so fitting. It was just so right on time for what I needed today. And so that may happen for you too. Well, I'm going to put it in the air. Something I'm hearing, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Something that didn't work before. Maybe you didn't have enough money for it. Maybe something that there wasn't enough to work with. What's that about? Is this your feelings? Don't give up on something. I feel like this is a double entendre, right? Protect your thoughts right now. I don't know what y'all going through. It could be connected to a person. Is that you? Oh my God, that's not you. Who are these people in your energy? Here's my message to you. Okay, and this was not expected, so, but we've started now, so. Because I generally go in with an intention with these readings. Anyway, don't give up. Don't give up, and don't let something get in your way. For some of you, this could be like men, quite literally. Whether there's like competition on your job, you could be a man and there are people that are just like, I don't know, trying to get in your way. For some of y'all, this is like, for those of you who are sexually active with men. So I'm hearing the word resilience. I'm hearing applause. I'm hearing success. But you can't give up on whatever this is. And you got to make sure that, I don't know who these people are in your energy, but at first I was going to say something about you remaining positive and... But that's not you. That I'm picking up on. You may be picking up on, okay, somebody could be... Here's a story, and it just came out of nowhere. I don't know if this is what this is, but there are two people popping up in your energy. One is upset, honey. The other one seems to love you, but may not be expressing that. Like something may be happening right now. Okay, I just needed you to know that. Like right now. I don't know what that is, but This is gonna be a different one, y'all. This is gonna be different because I had a plan, but things may not go as planned. Now I'm hearing the phone ring. It's an iPhone, Apple notification type of ring. Honey, I know my Apple. It's not. So this could be someone who is not, it's not the Android. No shade to the Androids, y'all. Do not come for me because I know some people take that very serious. But this is just to put you in the ballpark of what's going on here. You right now, if you're not in a place where you're just focusing on mainly your emotional needs, you do. I do too, a little bit. I love my iPhone. I'm sorry, child. Somebody introduced me to iPhone long time ago, and it just never went away. But I'm a creature of habit as well. You focusing on your emotional needs is gonna be best for you right now. I don't know what all this is, but the energy that you need to be in for this win, for this thing that you don't need to give up on, even if it's just yourself. Now I'm hearing, we're gonna make it after all. For real. Pursue that, and you need to be in the right energy. So I don't know what this is back here, but it's like somebody could be to love. What? How are these two connected? And then I'm gonna move on. There's hesitancy. I'm hearing he still feels alone with her. Ooh, I'm about to get out of this. It's like she's holding back what she really could be doing. These two may have made peace with each other or something like that. She's holding back what she really could be doing. He, oh God, he is feeling lonely and thinking about walking away from walking away from everything for you. All right. Like I said, though, I'm going to see what... Somebody's going to be upset about this, okay? With what I'm feeling right now, I definitely wouldn't make any hasty decisions. I don't know how you feel about all of this. Because you seem to be on another, I'm hearing the word trajectory. You're on another page than what I just read. Because I didn't see your energy there at all. This would tire you so quickly. And I think that's why you over here like, what color do I want my nails to be? Like, you're on a totally, or, you know, whatever guys like to do in their spare time. I'm such a girl's girl, so I have no idea. Or whatever it is that you would like to focus on, you know? Thank you, Irene. Thank you for being here. Is it Irene or Irena? I learned that it's pronounced differently here, or in some areas. But, oh, honey, this will wear you out so bad. Oh. And it could be, if this person, especially if this is like romantic and this person is still like married or in, in a relationship. Like, so this person still got something going on. It would be bad for you. Something would be bad for you. I don't know why. I mean, if they're in a relationship, then you know why. I'm hearing pardon. I beg your pardon. Somebody can be very proper or older. Or maybe you have a moment where it's like, I'm sorry, what was that? It could be gossip. I'm hearing meditate. Some of y'all need to be in a clear space right now so that you can meditate. You know, it's like, it's one thing to pray, it's another thing to sit back and listen. And that's all meditation is, you know, taking that time. And this doesn't have to be like at a retreat. You ain't gotta spend no money, you ain't gotta do nothing special, just like there's a need for you to have this clear mental space because your emotions got to be right. There's something going on to where you need to be happy in order to achieve something. Ooh. You may have to. This may be a time. I just watched this video with Young Dolph, and it was like one of them short clips. He said, yeah, all that's gonna be there, you know. Basically, stay focused. And that's what I'm about to get to your messages. My notes that I wrote down for you. It's like, stay focused. It's like all that shit gonna be there. All the glitz and the glam and the parties and the women and the men and all that shit, it's gonna be there. And you'll have more of an abundance of it if you buckle down and get some shit done. It's like you'll have an even better selection. If selection is what you're looking for, you know. But what I find is once you get down that path, you really don't want to stop. And it's not that you won't have time for men or women. It's just that the way that time is spent will be more valuable. And that's not something that you're going to want to. It's like you're not even going to want to do the same things that you do now when you get to that point. Something like that. You may be. I had a friend years ago call me the art collector, and I was like, what do you mean? And he said, all of the people that you date are beautiful. And I was like, you know, so when I see somebody beautiful here, and then you may be rejecting this person. I'm hearing hashtag growth. I think there's something that you don't have peace about, and it could be the same situation that I just talked about. But this is a indicator. This is proof of your healing, like proof of something's getting better with you. Okay. I'm hearing, 'cause I'm clever when I bust around, always on your mind. She's clever. And I really want to grow, but why come? You're the last to know. So it's like, I don't know. And it could be that, and I want you to take this, you know, it's something about taking things with a grain of salt, but you have to, really, because you ever been in a situation where, and it's not about what you know. I don't think this is like an arrogant thing, but this is something that you really may have known the answer to. But there's someone who wanted to be louder, who wanted to be seen in that moment, or who, you know, they needed whatever came with getting the answer right, or at least being the first one to shout out the answer, even if it's wrong. And so you just kind of let them have it. I don't know. It's giving, somebody does not see Or maybe people throughout your life have not seen how clever you actually are. It's like people may make a lot of assumptions about you. Possibly. I don't know what that's based on. Let's see. What's up, Jimmy? Ooh. Part of it could be your ability to end things or close out chapters. It could be something about your whole, like you may be like very wholesome. You could be well traveled. The world is here. I'm like, what do people assume about you? And it's like the world shows up. You could mean the world to a lot of people. You could provide a lot too to situations. How are you doing that? You don't subscribe. It's something that you don't subscribe to. Like, you may have a different outlook on love. It's like you have the perspective of several people inside of you or something like that. You may be very well-rounded. That's what it's given. It's like somebody, people don't know how to take you. I think that's what that is. It's like people don't know what to do with you. It's like, why? We got 210 people and 49 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Drop them likes for tea. I think we got a good one, y'all. I think we got a good one. Let's get these likes going. Let's get the channel rolling. Let's get the channel where we want it. What's up, y'all? Why am I hearing Gutierrez? Gutierrez. I'm looking at your name, Irene, but I'm hearing the name Gutierrez. There could be a Gutierrez in the house. Everyone ain't looking at the same light or focused on the same star. We are aligned. Let's get to like 65. And we'll keep going. Thank you, Button. I appreciate y'all. You know, the likes, they really help the channel, you know. It's a like system. It's so crazy because I've always done things just because I love it, you know. But one thing I'm realizing is when you do and when you want to do what you love for a living, it really teaches you the meaning of reciprocity. And don't we talk about reciprocity all the time? And I need that love from y'all because I want to give you so much more, you know, but I really need to have the time and the space to do that. And your likes help that make that happen. So let's continue. You have a very unorthodox way of like going about possibly even life, you know, like relationships for sure. Maybe you have not been in many commitments, or maybe you've never been married. Thank you so much for the 1999 message. Ah! The Messenger Tarot. I appreciate you. Why I can't like it? I want to like it. Here we go. God bless you. I'm looking at that next comment. So you're a hard pill to swallow. Collective. I think that's the point. And you're coloring outside of the lines. You're dare to dream. You're, you know, something about working within the confines of something. You may have always felt like there just wasn't enough room for you, and it's because there wasn't in a lot of situations. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby sis, for the 5. Thank you, Ionics. I love you guys. You've attracted a lot of people who, because I don't feel like this is just one person. Something about your roundedness, or that whole feeling about you. It's not about you being perfect or never doing anything wrong or anything like that. It's just some people you would want to stand next to. There's some people that you would think to call in a crisis, and some that you wouldn't. I think you're one of the ones that people think to call, or they think I'm here. What's that song? I look to you. I can't even get it out. Wasn't that Whitney Houston? It's given I look to you. So it could be something like that. Having sex with you, because I'm looking at this Ace of Wands and this Ten of Cups. It's like having sex with you is giving literally put it on and make him want to marry me. Like, there's something about your sex. It's just intimacy with you that I'm so sorry, but it's the way that I'm picturing it. It's almost like, if you're a woman or man, however, it's like the moment that y'all plug in, it's like visions of the house and the family and the gatherings and things like that just just come into view, you know. People view you as a soulmate in a lot of ways. How do we get here, collective? Because I feel like what needs to be happening with you in the meantime is just moving forward, moving on. And because I think what you are attracting, and I don't think it's because of where you're vibrating. And I don't know if that's going to make sense to me. I'm going to clarify that before I go too far into that. Hold on. Because where are you when these people come towards you? And then when I say these people, I'm not like putting nobody down. It's just have you ever noticed that everybody at work had an attitude that day? Even the nice people that everybody, you know, it's just, or traffic was messed up and everybody just seemed to be bent out of shape. Like, sometimes it's just a collective energy, and then there are a few people walking around as an energy source. And I don't know why some people touch like that and some people touched in different way. I don't know. I didn't make up the rule, but you know what I'm talking about, and you've noticed it. And there are some, like, when things are going tough, you may have talked to 3 of your friends today and all 3 of them going through something, but all 3 of them contacted you. You know, and you may not have heard from them in a while. And it may all happen in the same day or week or something like that. I look to you. And I'm not saying that you're God or that you're in, you know, you're better than anybody else or anything like that. It's just something about you that people look to. It's that wholeness. And your ability to work through things that really kill your joy. Like, so there's a resilience there. Let's get these likes popping. Okay, let's drop them likes for tea. As you come in, make yourself comfortable. It could also be your intuition. Something about you. You know how they say the quietest person in the room probably knows the most? I don't know. There's something, it's like, because I'm not picking up on like a boastful, I'm smarter than you. I'm not picking up on that. I'm picking up on I don't know. You could be the person in the room. Everybody's waiting to hear what you got to say, because you ain't said shit all night. You been over here in the corner. You know something. I feel like people may treat you that way because I'm just picturing like a panel or like a group discussion, like a whole bunch of people in the room, and you've been kind of ping ponging all night, like, and then it get to you. You gotta sit back because you know the tea already. So people notice this about you too. They notice this. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you. Let's get 100 likes, y'all. Let's get 100 likes. I want to move on to the next part of the reading. The reason that I came on here tonight, I don't think you need advice for this part, but I think maybe that's just like a little opener. Let's get 100 likes, y'all. There are a lot of good things going for you, collective. Thank you, V. Or Vay. Is it Vay? He said, you always have the tea, but you never spill it. I ain't gonna spill it till I get 100 likes. All right, come on, honey. Let's not. I don't want to spend the hour blocking people. Let's see. What is the story? The tortoise and the hare? You know how to take your time, but maybe you've been feeling, I don't know, because I heard the word lethargic the other day. You can have a lot of good things going, but there could be like a need for you to really take care of yourself to avoid burnout. Or maybe you just have a lot that happens in your life, work, the kids, everything, you know. But there's something that sits inside of you, and I feel like it's connected to your purpose, if not your actual purpose. And you don't need to take the day off. I don't care if it's just like something really small that you do that feeds into whatever it is, that dream that you have, that vision that you have. Don't take the day off with that. I'm not saying overexert yourself or do too much, but don't take the day off. Let's get 100 likes, y'all. It's 258 people in here. It's bothering me. That ratio ain't ratioing. You know. Oh, y'all taking away likes? You can leave too. Thank you, Cancer. Don't take the day off. It's something about getting out of debt. Thank you guys for 100 likes. It's been crazy, Candy Girl. It's free. Ooh. It's like not tipping. And how it kind of like... That's okay. You know what I mean? It's an uncomfortable feeling. But not for me. This says write it down. So whatever you got going on, collective, you can't expect results that you didn't work for. I don't know if this is for you or somebody else. There's an energy that I picked up on earlier, though, where it's like you cannot expect results that you didn't work for. Stay focused, write it down, Get your area organized. Get up and deal with things. Do it today. Do something connected to whatever it is, like I said earlier. Another thing I picked up on was like love. And love isn't about, like, if you're wanting love, or if you feel like love isn't going your way, or even if it is and maybe things are getting a little dull, I don't know. But love is more about becoming the right person, because some of you may be looking for the right person for you, and it's like love is more about becoming the right person than finding the right person. So there's something like that here too. You need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable too. There's something about stepping outside of your comfort zone and showing up no matter how you feel, because when is it ever going to feel right? You know, when is it ever going to be the right time? You have to start. Some of y'all, I need a kick in the ass a little bit, you know, just to get something going. What else? Something's going to happen. Something good's going to happen once you get up and go for it. There's also like living now, you know, not being afraid to, I don't know, go inside of that new restaurant, see what's going on in there. I don't know. You don't have to wait to go with somebody. Go by yourself, honey. When was the last time you took yourself out? If you need to apologize, apologize. If you need to say I love you, say I love you. Oh my God, thank you, Alchemist. Alchemist for the 1999. I love you too. It's crazy that I just said I love you and then this pops up on the screen. Thank you. Here's the other thing. Some people, and this may apply to you, some people hang around, or they, you know, they involve themselves in relationships or hang with people or something like that that are easy to, I'm hearing the word train or control. I've actually had somebody say that to me before, and their method was to control by withholding. And baby, I have been without many things. Like, you can't really do that to somebody who grew up with nothing. You know what I mean? Because I've adapted to, and it's crazy because I'm going to get to something about adaptation. I'm like a chameleon. I mean, I've adapted to a lot of different types of situations in a very short amount of time. So, but there may be someone who, you know, they prefer to be able to sway and manipulate at will, if you will. This is not good. Okay, not the way I'm picking up on it. It's not good. There are people who literally look at those who may be too smart. I'm hearing agile or aware, awake, and maybe like, you know, and this has happened to me, you know, it's like people will press the envelope a little bit, but once they see that envelope, once they catch that resistance, then they go to somebody that's a little more malleable, you know, for their plan. You know what I mean? Whatever the intent behind that need for control is, okay? Because usually it is. Thank you for being here, Sean. What? Not you, Sean. I'm looking at the comments. I'm like, what is going on? So, because it's because the plan is never to make you comfortable, not necessarily. There are those, and you know I'm not using that word. I'm trying not to use that word on this channel. There's a lot of words that I need to stop saying, but there are those who may be a little difficult to deal with maladaptive behaviors. You know, they have a hard time adapting and adjusting to different environments, especially those intimate spaces. Like if there are changes in those types of spaces, that's really difficult. And so with the people that they encounter, especially romantically or like familiar, I don't know, it's something about what's really close. They would rather get you to adapt to what they got going on. So if you like pushing, you got your shit going, you in a real positive space, and they not really comfortable with that per se. So I'm gonna kind of bring you over here to my side. Like, so let's say if you're dieting, or if you're trying not to smoke or something like that, something that you like, this for you. This is something that you're trying to do for you. And that's not really what they trying to do right now. You know what I mean? And it's none of they, it's like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with them. This shit predates them. But they would rather you kind of adapt to what they got going on so that they can feel comfortable as they create an ecosystem in your world. So I don't know what this means for you. But this is not good. I don't think, like, with the way I'm picking up on it, this is not good. And they'll be all right as long as you don't disturb that ecosystem. That, you know. Thank you so much for the subscription, V. I hope I'm saying it right. I appreciate you. You said, I love what I get. I'm not changing for anybody. You know? Hold on. This is compost. I guess I'm turning into a teacher, Snow Day. I don't know. I never wanted to teach, to be honest with you. I've only wanted to create all throughout my life. So they'll be cool with you as long as you don't disturb that which you did not ask for from them. But the moment that you buck and you're no longer easily manipulated or swayed or whatever the plan is, because with that male adaptive, type of behavior, it can, that can cause a little bit of a tick, when you're not able to really process change, which is inevitable for all of us, right? It can be dangerous if it's mixed in the right cocktail, that not wanting shit to change. It's a spectrum, so it's like what I'm picking up on. You remember that movie Lackawanna Blues? And there was a guy who had been to war. I think he had been to Vietnam or something like that. And whatever he saw over there, baby, the only thing that soothed that man was these keys. And he would shake the keys in his ear and he would feel happy. And one night, I guess somebody took the keys or something like that. And that man lost it. I'm talking about lost it. Okay. And but it wasn't about the keys at all. It wasn't about the people around, because he was pretty cool and, collected. Everybody loved him, in the movie. But it wasn't about the people around him, the love that people were trying to show him. And it wasn't about the keys. It was about the comfort, the ecosystem that he created within this situation that wasn't his. And he created that through the keys that took him away from the trauma that created the need for the keys in the first place. And I hope I'm not boring y'all, but I think your wholeness may be attracting not necessarily the man from Vietnam with the keys, but somebody who may have maladaptive behavior, who may snap when shit don't go their way. And I heard empathize, but also create a boundary. Some of y'all could simply be like, psychologist or something. Like some of y'all could be like, I'm getting psychiatric. Some of y'all could work with people and behavior and things like that. For me to be going into all of this, or some of y'all may be interested in that, you know, going down that path. Or maybe you need a deeper understanding on what you're dealing with in somebody in your life. You know, and there's nothing wrong with understanding, because I'm just picking up on a very destructive behavior, and it lies dormant. The color purple could be important. I'm talking about, it could go from real cute to like America's Most Wanted. And it could all be in the theater of someone's mind. But, you know, things that happen start in people's mind. So, I don't know, maybe there's a need for you to make sure that you have the proper boundaries when you're dealing with people, because of this energy that you possess that, I don't know, makes people feel like you got the answers. You read a lot of books on psychology. I've always been fascinated with humans and how they work. What's going on with y'all? I know that was very long. I'm gonna get to the messages. You stop giving to something and you open yourself up, or that's what you need to do, or that's what's happening. And you're not feeling guilty about it. So if you were going through like a period of, I don't know, survivor's remorse from something, whatever it was, I don't see that I'm hearing attacking you anymore. I'm not seeing you feeling guilty for like living your life. I keep hearing the word dangerous. I'm not saying that you're fully where you want to be yet, but the disconnect that you were aching to feel at some point. Because, you know, when we're going through things, we want it to stop. I think you're already starting to feel that stop. You're not suffering from it anymore, because your care, the best parts of you aren't being poured into it anymore. They're being poured back into yourself, and I see you just being able to breathe again, because you're no longer under the confines of something. What else? And someone else, there's another energy here that may be upset because that's not where they are right now, with purpose in the reverse. And it's just a lot that's in the reverse. Freedom, epiphany, breakthrough. Why am I hearing do this in the remembrance of me? Someone could have grown up in a Christian or Catholic church. I think the Catholics do that too. I don't know. Somebody could have grown up Catholic. Someone's avoiding. It's like, if I could just avoid having to go through this transformation, I feel like the transformation is happening whether someone wants it or not. Because again, it's really giving maladaptive, because it's like it's happening whether you want it to or not. You know, life is happening right now, whether you want it to or not. And that's why it's urging you to live yours. Because I think that you've gone through whatever this person is maybe refusing to go through, or trying, like, avoiding. It's like, well, maybe I don't have to go through this, but that is somebody's literally going against what they're being, you know, guided to do. This could be like through dreams. This could be like, you know, you in the mall and you hear a song that says, I don't know, something about starting a business, and you like, and then you turn on the TV, same message. So what about that business that you was thinking about? Or I don't know, there's something, if it's a business, like, insert whatever your situation is. And every time you turn, you're hearing the same thing, and somebody's literally like, nah, couldn't be talking to me. It's kind of, and I'm hearing when it all falls down. One way or another. Let's just see. This is like denial, because the facade, I don't know, maybe somebody's going to finally drop the act or something like that. Because with facade being in the reverse and empowerment being in the reverse, you cannot, I mean, try as you will, and you may be able to fool a lot of people. A lot of people are sheeps. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with a sheep. I'm just saying. You may be able to fool a lot of people, but you cannot feel empowered under a facade. And it's not about being able to say, I put my name on it, I stamped it. It's not about that. It's more about knowing that you did something with integrity, or knowing that even if my face isn't plastered on it, this is the truth, or something like that. It's like, it's who I really am. It's almost like if you're an artist and maybe, you know, you have to write your songs in a certain way. You don't really like singing or rapping about that shit, but that's what's making the money. And then finally you do what you gotta do so that you can get to the point where you can do what you want to do. And then you get to that point, and now you get to write what's inside of you. So there's something about that too. It's like, and if it's not about that, it's about breaking out of it. Honey, thank you so much, the Black Diamond Priest, for the 49. Come through. I love you, honey. I can't like it. Why my big ass thumb don't want to do right? I'm sorry. There we go. Thank you so much. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all have really lifted me up today. And nothing was wrong. It was just, I don't know. It was just Saturday, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go here. And I went out to eat, and it was cute, and everything was nice. It just, like, I had so many pick-me-ups today, and I was like, well, maybe I needed that, you know, on a subconscious level. Another thing I want to, I don't know. Some of y'all may want to look into, because sometimes you don't know if there's something wrong, but it may be stored somewhere in your body. And what the hell is it called? Let me see. It's some kind of exercise that I was looking at that you can do every night. And it's called, because we can do it together and we can talk about the results. And there may be like some mindfulness that you need to like insert in your everydayness. And we can do this together. What the hell is that thing called? Oh, God. Did I put it? Hold on. It's like an exercise that helps you to release stored negative emotions. It's like it's some kind of exercise that it's a stretch. And the word is right. It's just symbiotic. Symbiotic. Is that it? Symbiotic. Is it stretching? I'm so sorry. This just got... But maybe this would be something that's helpful for you all. Stretch. That's probably not the word. If anybody has it, yes, it helps you to release trauma from the body. And I think it is symbiotic. But that's probably not the word. If I don't remember it before the end of the reading, and then I'll tell you about it. Somatic? Is it somatic? Girl, these words. Hips hold trauma and pain. Somatic. Thank you. Thank you. Sea Witch. Thank you. The Messenger Tarot. Thank you. Genoia? Genoia? Did I say that right? I'm about to try it because I saw it on I think it was a TikTok video or something like that. I was like, no. Because I be busting my ass and I don't get all the results that I want to see all the time. And I'm like, bitch, I know I'm not doing nothing wrong. So there may be something about like releasing some of that, that stored trauma. But all that to get back to my point because I haven't lost it. You cannot feel empowered living within a facade. Okay. So let's see what this offer is about because it looks like someone not living in that means that they... Okay, I don't know if it's going to be a commitment. I don't know if someone can necessarily commit to something, but I feel like someone's starting to understand that you cannot build a proper foundation within some on I'm hearing popsicle sticks. I don't know. You cannot build on a feeble foundation, right? And I feel like that's why it's like it's not about being together and fireworks and I don't know. It's not about the passion so much. It's about like being able to offer something solid. And it's almost like how, and I don't necessarily, I understand it. And I think that it should happen within an equally yoked pairing. But I do understand why people respect marriage more so than, oh, this is my girlfriend or something like that, or my boyfriend or something like that. It's like the difference between a fling and a solid commitment. That's what this is giving. And don't we want that security when it comes to our work life? But sometimes we settle for less when it comes to our emotional, private life. And deep down, none of us want to do that. You know what I mean? All of us want to feel solid and secure within whatever it is that we're doing. It's like, I want to know that, okay, like you're going to want to know that your flight is actually going to be at 7. You know what I mean? You're not going to want to sit there for another hour. It could happen, but that's not what you planned on. It's like, I'm picking up on somebody. I'm picking up even people who, want to lock you into something and they get all the wiggle room that they want or that they need or that they just selfishly take. But they want to keep you locked into this position. I'm even picking up on that. Even they want a solid You know, it's like what they want from you is solid, but what they're providing to you may, even though what they're providing to you may not be solid. So, and I'm not seeing something solid with commitment in the reverse twice, but it's given that they're understanding. So this is like, thank you so much, Stay Breezy. I appreciate you for the 20. God bless y'all. You know, so it's like, so I feel like what's happening is at least someone is realizing that you just can't, again, it's taking me back to, what did I say? Do not expect results that you know that you did not work for. There's something about that here too. It's like one thing comes without the other. You cannot be in an empowered position in a lie or in something that's not locked in, solid. Everybody wants to feel that feeling, especially when it comes to their money. I want to know if I do this job that you're gonna pay me. I really love it when you put the money in my hand before I do the job. That really gets me going. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to be careful when it comes to your love life, because sometimes people can get all the stuff up front, you know, and not do the job. Integrity, again, is bringing us back around to integrity. So let's look. Where are we going next? I think I'm kind of setting y'all up to not sabotage yourselves. If you feel like that's something that you may have been doing, especially in your personal life, because and this mentality could stretch all through, you know, in different areas of your life too. A lot of y'all, you know, we're not trained. It's like a lot of people can say, oh, I can't believe you put up with that, or I would never end up in a situation like that, or some shit like that. Everybody was not trained on how to deal with these crazy ass people out here. Okay? He said it's satisfying. It's a nice meditation. There could be something about like learning how to deal with disrespect. And sometimes, you know, learning how to deal with respect is another thing too, because that could be like a foreign thing. And don't judge yourself if you feel like you late in the game, because honey, the main person that could be judging you late in the game with something else. You know, or maybe taking the same disrespect from someone else, but you would never know it because they feel like that they can get away with that shit with you. So you could be learning the art of dealing with disrespect. And you, especially if you're a feminine energy, there could be something like about the way that men judge you. It doesn't have to be the same situation. It could be two different things. Make sure that you're not selling out on your dreams. Is this your energy? No. I'm like, what is this? It's like somebody's not dreaming anymore. Somebody's not even trying to go for like, trying to see what the purpose of it all is. Why is that? What's going on? The question is, are you going to learn? Now, this could be you taking your pride. Is this you? It's like somebody's being sat down. Like, have you learned your lesson? Do you plan on it? Do you want to? Are you curious to see what's on the other side if you do? There's something going on like that. It's almost like, you know, you may not be ready to forgive. You may not be ready to do the right thing. Everybody's not always ready to do the right thing. But do you think that maybe the time could be possibly approaching for you to at least consider it? Because things ain't really going your way. You know what I mean? There's something like that going on. And I don't think it's with you. Be very careful who you connect with sexually. A lot of you could not be connecting with anyone sexually. If I'm talking to you, whoever I'm talking to, honey. But you really need to have faith in your dreams. So maybe you're wanting that. I don't know. So especially if you've like kind of weaned yourself off of something. It could be sexual. I need you to feel... That is not going to sound right, but I need you to feel that hole with whatever it is that you've been procrastinating on. Don't fill the hole with that, okay? But whatever it is that your faith may waver on a little bit, don't be afraid of rejection, honey. Somebody's going to, don't be afraid of that. You may have to reject some things in order to get where it is that you're trying to go. In order for your faith not to be affected too. Okay, but you need this hole in your schedule. This hole, because, when you remove something, it does create space, but it ain't necessarily got to be looked at as a whole. You may feel like the whole is love. Like love, affection, the whole thing. You know what I mean? And what can you learn in this time without that? Okay. Because how are you feeling about it? Is this you? When I tell you this is not you, I feel like I'm talking to the cross-watcher of the collective. Or about the cross-watcher of the collective. Again, your energy showed up as the world. And when I think of the world, I just think of completion. Like starting and finishing. Wholesome, well-rounded, well-traveled. Something that you don't forget. And you meaning the world to a lot of people. That's just what comes to my mind. I don't know. And I'm picking up on the energy where if something is missing, it's like a big void there. And it's not that you don't experience voids. It's that maybe you feel them. You feel the holes. Or you know how to fill the holes, you know what I mean? It's not that the holes have never been there, that they've never existed. It's that, all right, and it's crazy because I just ordered some putty to fill some holes in my walls. So I can paint. But, you know how to fill those holes. But you have to have faith. There could be something about the rejection of love or a soulmate or someone close to you and not allowing yourself to be tempted. And because there's something, sometimes God got to get you by yourself when he needs your attention. And that could be what's happening right now because for whatever reason, what's the reason why this don't need to happen right now? Patience. 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 And there's something about, this is almost like, I want to bring you on, but we got to go through basic training. There's like a basic training that needs to happen. It's like, I can't just bring you in here like that. You know what I mean? It's almost like, now I'm hearing, if I was a rich girl, na 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 na. See, I had all the money in the world. If I was a wealthy girl. I don't know where that just came from. But it's reminding me of last holiday. Because I think that's the song that was playing when Queen Latifah did the makeover, and you know how on the movies they come out in a different outfit, and then the people are like, and then they're like, yeah, it's giving that kind of scene. But we need to get you back there, get you a haircut, get you a suit, get you fitted. Honey, we gotta clean this up. Okay, you can't come in here like this. So there's something like that going on. You said it's amazing. I'm starting tonight. I'm starting tonight. I'm gonna do a 30-day practice. And normally when I start something like a 30-day thing, I just keep doing it. So it becomes a lifestyle change, especially if it works. So I will keep you guys updated on my somatic yoga. Not, what the hell did I say? Symbiotic? What the fuck? I knew it was an S, okay? But there's a need for you to be able to be free while this is happening for somebody else. Or I don't know what's the outcome with that, and maybe it's to be determined, you know. And that's where the free will kicks in and all of that, because sometimes separation is necessary so that you can step back and see. Because there needs to be time allotted to see it. Because it's almost like, how can I say this? One, there was a part of you that was literally, I'm hearing malfunctioning, but not functioning within the confines of this dynamic, right? And someone needs to deal with their, I'm hearing low self-esteem, but some kind of self-sabotaging behavior, like a victim consciousness. It's like I can't get what I want if I don't tell you what's wrong. You know, if I'm not saying what I mean to you, then I'm probably going to come off passive aggressive with you or something like that. There's some kind of self-sabotaging behavior. It's like, I cannot treat you the way you want to be treated if you don't let me know how I'm affecting you along the way. So this puts a lot of strain on your relationships, and it makes it insufferable, you know, because it's like, I'm sitting here with you, I'm open with you, I'm open to this experience, but you're not telling me how things are affecting you along the way. And or maybe your way of showing me is like, huh? You know? So it's like somebody has to deal with whatever causes them to do that, I think, without you. You know? Drop them likes for tea now. What's up, Alaskan Carver? Drop them likes for tea. Are y'all enjoying the video? I got a few more decks that I'm gonna look at, but I think that there's tabs that need to be closed out. There's bills that need to be paid. There's something needs to come to like a close. And the World card, and this may be the first cycle that you close in your life, you know, but it's like the way that you show up to the world is that you start shit and get it done. That's what it came up as, right? Or something about just your nature, the well-roundedness. Maybe I don't know if you've influenced somebody else to do this or what, but somebody has been very afraid of what that looks like, because that means that I have to address whatever that need for them keys, that distraction. I gotta address that, and that's scary, because imagine why the fuck that man needed them keys. Okay, so I think it's something to be sensitive towards. I think it's something to, it's not a small thing, but it's also, it's like you finding a balance between having compassion and not allowing, if if that ecosystem was disturbed, you know what I mean? If them keys did go away, you're not finna tell my motherfucking house because of these keys, okay? I understand what happened to you and I sympathize with you and I'm here for you and I'll try and I'm gonna find the keys. But you're not finna tear up my motherfucking house because you're not ready to deal with that. Now we can get you the help that you need, you know what I mean? Because if you've seen the movie, he lost it when his comfort zone was disturbed. Okay? And a lot of y'all may be dealing with now somebody who did not go to Vietnam, honey. They just don't like the fact that, you know, you may have taken something comfortable from them and they want to act a fool and it ain't even that damn deep. And it could be just a matter of you need to be over there and do what you have to do. And I need to be over here and do what it is that I have to do because for some reason it can't be done together. So ain't no point in coming in and tearing up my house and doing all this crazy shit because you ain't got your keys. You know? But sometimes it's hard to snap out of your own trauma enough to see how you're affecting other people. And that, you know, because imagine if somebody didn't know his story. Imagine if mother wasn't there and he was around somebody who didn't give a fuck. That man have been shot. Are you crazy? You must be crazy. That man been shot. And you did it in my house? Oh, I got the right to shoot you down. You know what I mean? Everybody's not going to understand why you need them motherfucking keys. And if you've not seen this movie, just look up Lackawanna Blues, the scene with the keys. Okay, that I almost said a bad word. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. But everybody's not gonna understand that. You done got your ass whooped. So after a while, you got to learn how to deal with your shit. Now, this is an extreme case. And we're talking about a lack of funding and all this kind of stuff because she was running a boarding house or something like that. But, you know, we talking about regular people, all right, that are here. And you never know who's walking around and they're not regular up here. You don't know. But, yeah. So let's look at the next deck. Are we here? We're still here. What are you waiting for? Is this you? Maybe I need to get a little bit from here. It's almost like through something not happening. I'm hearing inaction through the inaction of something, or the fact that something didn't happen, it gave you room to grow. I'm telling you, you did something with this hole. You filled the hole, okay? And you've had this change. I feel like there's like a pleasant shift in your life. I'm here, never would have made it. This could have been help because this could help you financially as well. Thank you so much. Now, it's just like all kind of words trying to come up right now. Thank you so much for the $9.99, Sean. Thank you. I love you, Sean. You said it's outside in Buffalo. It's like through something not happening though that there was room to grow, and someone is missing your nurturing. They detach. This is someone who knows how to disassociate from their thoughts or something like that. But what this is like, this is like, it's the right thing to do is to detach and to not feel anything and to let it all bubble up inside of me until I become unhinged. No. When really the what will release that tension, what will, you know, it's kind of embracing, like, going through it. I think I posted a short today about going through something. I think it was it Angelina Jolie? Did I post that short today? I forgot. But I'm remembering her face. And she said, when you're going through something, just go through it. Because somebody asked her, how do you get through, I don't know, hard times or something like that? And she said, just go straight through that shit, honey. Go through it, feel all the feelings, get in there, feel the holes. You know, work with the feelings. It's almost like sitting in front of the ocean and you let the waves come and they crash on your legs, they crash on your feet, and then they go. And what you gonna do, stop the wave? You can't stop the wave. You just enjoy the feeling. You experience it, you know. If you're sitting down, you might look up and you're like, how the hell I get over here? Like I be doing. But you're experiencing it, and it's carrying you, and it's drifting you, and that's how life do. You know, especially when you're going through something, and it's better if, you know, this is about the path of non-resistance, you know. And somebody may be learning that, or will, and I'm hoping, I'm hearing, I hope they will. Because whether or not you two ride off in the sunset or become best friends or business partners or whatever it is that this person is coming up in your reading for, it's like, okay, I wish you wish this person well or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, no matter what happens, it's like I would wish for anyone that they find peace, you know, and that they are able to, you know, even if I don't want to be nowhere near their ass. It's like, I do hope that you understand those simple but very difficult rules, you know, because not everybody is so adaptable. Okay, so is that it? Is that all I need to get from that? All right, let's move on to the next one. I guess there was another message that needed to come from that deck. You know, you'll be surprised at how things just start moving in your life when you let go of shit. You know, because I heard this, I don't know if y'all watch Shits and Giggles, or whatever they call the two English guys that are hilarious. I watched them on TikTok, and they had an episode where the guy was like, or somebody wrote in and said something about karma. It's like, name a time where karma was a bitch or something like that. And this guy had planned out this perfect revenge, you know, and he had got it all planned out to the T. And then when he went to execute the first step, he like slid, fell, and broke his collarbone. And it's like, baby, it's better if you had just let that go. You know what I mean? Because now you done took yourself out the game for at least a few months. At least a few months. Your collarbone? Girl. How about forgive them and sit your ass down and focus on something else? You know what I mean? It was a long list of karma. And, you know, sometimes you can get away with a few things, you know. It'll slide, but eventually that bank get full. Or eventually that rubber band is stretched, and then God like, all right, now. And they let that shit go, and when it whips around, it whips. And so, and it's the same with the good karma. And it's not a karma read or anything like that. It's really, once you understand that, yeah, free will, okay. But if there are specific results that you're looking for, ain't no free will. It's either you're going to do what it takes to get what you're talking about, or you're not. So I think this is more of a, like, I don't know. It could be something that's simple, or it could be something like more complex. I just really need my glasses to be clear right now. But I think what this is saying is, it's really, you really don't have a fucking choice. I really think that's what it is. It's like, you want a six-pack? Start in the kitchen and then get your ass in the gym. Period. Even if not in the gym, you need a yoga mat and at least, you know, a little space, and build your abs. But it's not going to come from you just wanting it, and it's not going to come from you trying to take it from somebody else. There's something like that. Don't expect results that you are not willing to commit to. Look at that. Commitment. Somebody wants you to be a part of their future. This could be very unexpected. Or this could be the state that things are in between you and someone. It's like things did not go. It's like I wanted you to be a part of my future, but things didn't go as expected, or somebody could pop out with that and you didn't expect that. So somebody's like, I don't know if I'm worthy of it. It's like there's something about an unworthiness here. It's like, yeah, but you, it's giving Beauty and the Beast. Not that one of y'all's ugly or anything like that, but it's like Ghost and Angela. It's like y'all may be on two different sides of things, and so it's a little taboo. Because, like, if I had killed a whole bunch of people and used to be a drug dealer and all this stuff, I would feel kind of uncomfortable being with, you know. It's like you would desire to be around somebody who carries that light. Because it's something different than what you experience. It feels safe. Again, even people who fucked up want wholesome shit. You know? Everybody want to feel safe, even if they don't bring safety. So that's fucked up. And this person could be feeling like, damn, it's like, you better than me. And it's not about better than you. It's about, like, the choice. It's like if somebody cut me off in traffic, I would have followed their ass home and did all kind of crazy shit. But you just forgave them and moved to the other lane, and you let them have it. Because you're not finna ruin my whole fucking day. Like, I'm not finna go. And it's not about, I don't know. Somebody may have like a I ain't never scared type of energy. And it's like, yeah, but some shit just not necessary. Like, I have a mission. I'm trying to get to work. I got a business meeting. What the fuck I'm finna be getting into it with this nigga in traffic? And I got something to do. Like, sometimes it's just a bigger, oof. Now I'm hearing, what that man name? Ooh, I'm so in love with him. How could I forget? Burna Boy. Way too big. And he said, because I'm way too big to be fucking with you. So y'all can have that energy. I'm way too cool to be losing mine. Over what? Some asshole in traffic? Maybe they need to get to where they're going. Honey, let them go. Let them go. I'm still going to get where I'm going. There's something like that. It's like you in your own lane. You're not worried about what other people got going on. And that is why. That's how you win. Okay? Because not that there's any competition. It's just that you're winning at your own. Isn't he Reese? Ever since, even when I didn't know who he was, I used to listen to this instrumental on YouTube, and it had his face on it. It wasn't a song from him, but it had his face on it. And I remember just getting mesmerized every time he was kind of like leaning up against the wall. And and when I found out who he was, and then I put the picture together, I was like, bitch, I've been in love with him. This could happen to y'all. Like, somebody who's seen you somewhere before, they could be like obsessed with you. Not obsessed. I wasn't obsessed. But I was just like, every time I saw that, I was like, oh God. It's like I would picture myself in a room with him. You know them pictures that you can look at that's like, it take you away for a minute? And it was kind of like that. And okay, so there could be somebody who's already kind of seen you before, and then they run into you and they like, what the fuck? This is them. Thank you, Messenger Tarot, for the $19.99. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This could be real cute. It never rains. Let's go. It never rains. Somebody can't stop thinking about you. They want to tell you. They want to come back together. Let's stay together. Loving you whether times are good or bad. But they're like, have I missed it? Is it too late? Is it too late? It's too late to apologize. Okay. So, because it's like, no matter how far down the road I get, I can't stop thinking about you. I still feel this or something like that. Person could be having like flashbacks of you. Like real deal. Because I felt like the wind. You know, them summer nights where it feel good as fuck outside. And it's like you just never want that moment to end. I'm picturing the beach too. And like your hair is just blowing perfectly. And if you don't have hair, it's just the wind is like, bitch. Like, I know when I had my shortcut, I would, on nights like that, or just when the weather is just, like, I loved feeling it on my head. It's something about a memory. And it's like, no matter how far somebody try to get away from that, and this could be you, honey, it just, it ain't going nowhere. It's like running 100 miles and looking back and you still in the same place. That's what this is giving. I can't wait for summer. Oh my God. I'm ready to have fun, okay? Let's go. I'm just trying to be responsible right now, and I'm like, oh God, I'm ready to fuck off. And go blow a bag, but I ain't gonna do it yet. We coming. We're loading. So, yeah, somebody wants to get back with you. Yeah, I think that's the gist of this spread. Well, tell me more about this unexpected outcome, though, because it's like there was something that they didn't expect to go a particular way, because it's like, but we always, it could have something to do with other people that got involved, that came in between you two, or something that came in between you two, or something that was already there. It could be something that was already there. It's like somebody's realizing, oh, okay. So I can't. Oh, God. It's almost like. Ooh, why am I hearing? Because you know how when a baby's born, you can't. Thank you, Natalie, for the 58. I appreciate you. You know how they say you got to wash your hands before you hold a baby? It's giving that. It's like, oh, yeah, I do have to wash my hands before I hold the baby. Yes, you do. Or I do have to put gas in the car before I drive. It's something like simple that somebody's putting together. Or I do have to be out of another relationship before I can feel comfortable and provide safety for the person that I'm talking about being with. It's something like that going on, but it's almost like, yeah. That's crazy that Walk It Like I Talk It just started playing. I do have to walk it like I talk it. Yes. Somebody's trying to figure out if it's too late. And you know why it could be too late is because, one, people was involved. This could be romantic. This could be other people. It could be both, you know? Part of the reason it took so long, part of the reason you was held up is because of what other people think. Imagine you trying to be with somebody and their behavior switching up with you because of what other people think about y'all's relationship. It's not even y'all that there's a problem. It's not even like something they did to you or you did to them. It's just opinions and, or, you know, I don't know. There could be like some kind of social group around this person or something like that. And it's like, I mean, are you going to build a life with them? Or and I understand that people have friends and things like that, but it's like, how, now I'm hearing, how deep is your love? But I'm also getting, how important, what's the importance that you place on shit? You know what I mean? It's something like that. It's like, how important can your opinion be? Let's say the trolls on the channel. It's like, imagine if I let that just overtake me. When there's 38,000 other people who want to hear what I'm talking about. Even if it was more trolls than subscribers or viewers. Imagine. It doesn't matter how many more trolls, because my focus is the 38. Period. Like, it's almost like when a mother hears her baby, oh, that one's mine. That's all I'm focused on. I mean, I care about the other kids. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing gonna happen while y'all here with me. But when I hear mine cry, that's all she wrote. So it's like, focus. That's what I feel like somebody had a problem with. And it's like, I want you to be a part of my future, but I don't know how to focus on you. And that, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was holding back, but I really feel like it had a lot to do with outside influence. And, you know, my thing is, if outside influence starts messing with the inside, then it ain't really inside, is it? It's not, this is not a closed session. You know what I mean? And it's not that you don't have people in your life who have influence, you know, because you may have, you know, friends that you can call and they really give you unbiased, loving support, advice, and things like that. This don't feel like that. This feels like something that literally tore the two of you apart. And someone's desire to see if it's too late to come back together is kind of indicating that maybe these people were wrong. You know what I mean? Or maybe they were wrong for listening to these people. You know, or just letting anybody be in control of your life, period. Because it was hard for you to understand where they was coming from, because why are we talking about anything that's outside of you and me? And it was hard for them to understand where you were coming from because they were overwhelmed by all the shit in their ear or whatever's going on, you know? But either way, they want reciprocity. But I think this whole thing has left you feeling quite unsatisfied. So what's the outcome with that? What do you need to know? I heard, how deep is your love? Your love, how deep is your love? I really need to know. Somebody feels like they really messed this up, like a really good thing, you know? Because we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. You don't want to chase it no more, because love just does. Love just is. Love just, you know? And at the point where I got to fight through all these goddamn hyenas, or it could be the theater of someone's mind, but I also feel like it's definitely people, and they contribute to whatever goes on in the theater of somebody's mind. And if this is the same person that we're talking about, and they already deal with maladaptive type of behaviors, baby, that's why this shit didn't work. Because if you are the latest person in this person's life, if you were the newest addition, then your opinion didn't matter as much as whoever they used to listening to. But for some reason, you, out of all of this chatter, is who they want to reunite with. But I think what someone, I don't know, maybe what someone is understanding is that, you know, you can't have one thing without the other. You cannot expect results that you know that you did not put the work in to receive. And if there was no commitment, came out twice in the reverse. It came out in that last spread in the upright, because it's like, it's what I want. You know what I mean? But I don't think it was what was happening back there. And when I say commitment, I mean, there's nothing that comes in between us. Period. And because the commitment is here. That was my child that was crying. That's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on the 38. I'm focused on the 234 in the room right now. Even though there aren't 240 likes, I'm still focused on the people that's in this room right now. So, thank you. What does it say? Olani? That's a nice name. Did I say it right? Aolani? That's really pretty. So yeah, I think this is like, focus. Focus on what you want. Because I guarantee you, while everybody trying to throw your focus off of what you want, if it's almost like if you achieve something in your life and everybody like, yeah, just come out with us, you know. It's cool, just come on out with us. But you trying to focus on something, and they know you just achieved something. They know you trying to focus on something, but they like, man, you can take one night off. In the notes that I had earlier, no, you cannot take this night off. And it's not that you shouldn't have a good time. It's not that. It's that there's something. It's like these same people, if they had the opportunity that you had, they wouldn't have fumbled it. And they damn sure wouldn't let your ass get in the way. Okay? So you gotta focus on your shit. I don't know who that's for, but yeah. Last deck. If you were having any health issues, I feel like you are getting over that. Even if it was like somebody's stressing you the hell out, you removing yourself from the situation is literally improving your overall like well-being. And this is really concerning for somebody. You could get a message. Oh, you're in such a good manner. Like, it's nice to be next to you. There's something about being next to you that you could be like one of those lucky people. I'm getting like Jupiter energy. You could be a Sagittarius. You don't have to be. You could just like, I don't know, fortune follows you in some way. Or just like lucky things. It could just be your energy. And it's like whoever's next to you, especially in a love relationship, they may notice like an increase in their finances or just their overall luck. Now, it could be that you just rich and or something like that. It's like something about you and your lack of concern for things. Even if somebody came with the intention of hurting you, either something about that their plan would be dismantled. It could just be, honey, you one of God's, honey. And then we're all God's children, but I don't know. You might be on a special assignment or something. It's like you one of the shift managers. I don't know. There's something going on. But even if somebody came in with the intention of like harming you in some way or like taking, I just don't see that happening. I don't see it going all the way through or something like that, you know? Or you give the kind of thing where it's like, you don't have to steal from me, darling. All you just got to do is act right. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know who may be struggling financially right now, and I'm not laughing about that. It's just that it looks like you, and this could be you walking away from a version of yourself that you know, if you grew up and it doesn't, I don't know, if you fell on hard times, it's like you're removing yourself from whatever mind state you was in when that was happening, or you're removing yourself away from somebody who may have, I don't know. It's like they struggling right now or something. But it's like a gift to you to be moving away from this. Because someone was wearing a mask. Someone was wearing a mask in order to improve whatever their situation was. If it's not financial, it's which is giving that. What was gonna happen once this was done? Ooh, shit. Well, I don't see a decision being made, right? If someone said I was gonna walk away from A, B, C, D, I'm not seeing that decision being made. It's like once somebody, is giving fall from grace. Like, how that man came in and manipulated the hell out of that lady. Thank you so much, Shay-ish, for the $1.99. I appreciate you. It's like that lady on, what's it called? And that man came in and did all the things, said all the things, made love all the ways. Until he got what he wanted. And his plan wasn't to commit to her and do the right thing. I'm kind of seeing something like that. And I hate that I am. Marriage is in the reverse. Courtship is in the reverse. The outcome would have... I'm sorry, Collective. Y'all may have ran into somebody like that. Why? Why? Thank you, Stray Kids. It's about money. This is like rubbing shoulders with the right person. Hold on. Let me get close over here. Oh, my God. I'm hearing Baby Win with us. Thank you so much, Anna B, for the $10.99. Thank you. I appreciate you. Come through on a Saturday, y'all. This is disappointing because the first thing that showed up is the privileged lady. And you could be a privileged man however it go. You could be somebody that's done well for yourself. But people perceive you this way. And so it's like whoever stands next to this privileged lady, or man, take it how it resonate, whoever's the main event with the main male here, despair is in the reverse. It's like shit gets better. And there's something about the privileged lady and not being concerned, or something about not worrying, or what's that about? Oh my God. I think this is somebody who may have been standing next to you and you not being concerned about that, because they could be thinking about you. It's crazy because it's like somebody does better when you're around, but you do better when they're not, or something like that. Because, again, privileged lady next to the main male, and then despair in the reverse. I'm going to keep these cards in my hand. So let's look at privileged lady again, right? Concerned in the reverse. Like not being concerned about whoever's thinking about you. Despair in the reverse. So it's like something works the wrong way for both of y'all to do it together or something like that. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure why it's like that, but it is. And I feel like that's what somebody's so concerned about, because baby, you're just soaring. It's like you're flying free as a bird. You know? And I feel like it sucks. But it's without. It's without. It's like you not being the main event in somebody's life means that something happens, it takes off for you faster or something like that, baby. It's just... But the thing is, the intention wasn't pure. It's like somebody, oh my God, it's like somebody, imagine you really loving somebody and they in it for what they can gain from you and don't plan on giving you, I can't imagine. And I've talked to a lot of people throughout my life who've been like, yeah, you know, women can be users and things like that. And they tell me some of the stories, like men tell me the stories of like how some women have, you know, kind of used them, gold dig and stuff like that. I actually can't relate to it. And I'm like, damn, even at different points in my life, I'm like, damn, I may not be getting enough out of the equation. But I just never thought to come into a person's life and be like, yeah, what can I get? Huh? And maybe I just didn't come. I don't know. I'm not judging. I just like, I don't think like that. So to be somebody who doesn't think like that and get approached by somebody who does, it can be bamboozling. Is that a word? Like the lady from Fall from Grace. It's like, of course she snapped and bust that nigga skull open. Who knew you was gonna come in and do that? Like, you took me through enough to where I had to smash your head with this bat. And he still lived. Didn't he live? But baby, did she not hit him with that bat? I think we all would have done that. Okay. So, but that's why something wouldn't work, and that's why you excel without this energy in your life. And I don't know if it was like the intent. You know what I mean? I just want to look, what exactly was this person's intentions? Because sometimes we can just be in a low place and we need a little help, or we just, you know, you want to align yourself with people that are, I'm sorry. I tried for this person, but sometimes we just want to align ourselves with where we want to be or where we're going. But then I gotta tell you this too, because I saw this video today and a guy was talking about how to be successful. And he said a lot of women, he was saying specifically, a lot of women who kind of are there to build the man up. It's not all the time that he chooses that woman. It's not all the time that, you know, it ain't a whole bunch of, LeBron James, what's his wife's name? It's not a lot of them that started with them in the beginning. Those are special cases, and those are when the two evolve together. Because a lot of times you've been put so much energy into building his ass that you're not building yourself up. And LeBron James' wife looked like she put a lot of time and effort into herself. And that's how you keep anybody's attention. Savannah. And her name is Savannah. Like, it's given southern. It's given sweet tea. It's given, yes. You know what I'm saying? So, and I always tell this to my nieces, because my nieces are so gorgeous. And it's not all about that, but it's, you know, you capture the world first with their eyes. And then if you got something nice to say, then you can keep their attention even longer. Don't do that. Don't come in here like that. Don't. And if you put your foot down, you get a few more things that you want. You know what I mean? It's like to thine own self be true. But that's what it is. To thine own self be true. Don't sit there and pour all of yourself into a person and don't pour nothing into yourself. Don't do that. Because people, it's almost like your kids. It's like your kids don't realize why you so motherfucking tired on Christmas morning, because you've been up and you've been busting your ass to make sure you got the gifts in the first place. They don't know what you had to do to get them damn gifts. They don't know how long it took you to put that damn thing together. And you've been up all night and you had to work and you don't have a whole lot of days off for the holiday. And they don't know. All they know is that Christmas was lit. You know what I mean? And my parents are the best, or something like that. They don't know why you sitting there falling asleep. Like, I can't wait to see y'all ass go to sleep so I can drink. Or something like that, you know? So why would somebody understand that? It's a thankless job. And if it's not your children, you are not, being in a relationship does not mean that you're supposed to be the martyr. Okay? So this could be about you, like, reprioritizing your, you know, whatever that word I'm looking for. You. Reprioritizing you. And baby, you gonna win when you do. No. Don't come in here. Those are words that are not allowed in here. Okay? What are you talking about? Is that it? I think so. This is the time for you to, it's kind of like a disconnect. Any more advice for the collective before I go? Go. Go. That's what it is. God is not giving you the spirit of fear. Start small. You know, whenever you feeling low or like you can't do it or like you can't push through it, you know, check to see if you're actually getting enough adequate rest. Are you taking care of your body? Are you grounding yourself in the present? You don't have to knock everything out at once. Work on, you could do, I forget what the method is called, but it's like working for 20 minutes and then taking a few off, working for 20 minutes and then going doing something else. Like, but don't stop. I feel like I'm urging you to not stop. It's like fear comes and it goes, just like the waves. Let it come, see what it has to say, let it go. But don't stop following your passions. Because I feel like that's just what time it is right now. You know what I mean? That's what time it is. Even if you're feeling the urge to do something else, this is what time it is right now. And the way will be made if you don't make it for yourself. Okay? Because natural order has to be in order. Unless it's in order, honey. You gotta put that shit together. I'm gonna leave you with this. Wow. This keeps coming out for you guys, but I'm gonna read it again. This says, know the purpose and the value of your pearls. I got this from R.C. Blake's. Know the purpose and the value of your pearls. And this is from the scripture Matthew 7 about, do not cast your pearls amongst the swine, lest they trample them under their feet. Your kid don't realize, and it's not about not giving to your children, but your children, this is like a thankless, selfless kind of love. You ain't got to run around giving all that damn love to people who not your kids. And you still have to consider yourself even with your children, because without you, there's no, what they gonna do without you? Habibi, he said, come to Germany. I'm gonna move on. Okay, so this says, know the purpose and the value of your pearls, and know the nature of your pig. You're from Germany? Come through, Deutschland. I'm gonna start again. Know the value of your pearls and know the nature of your pig. When you know the nature of a thing, its behavior never surprises you. I don't think I need to explain that. I hope this helped. Somebody wants you to come see them, or they want to come see you. But I hope this helped. So I don't know if that's a good idea right now. You could be pondering that, but I'm not going to get into this story. Right now you need to work. It's like, this is what you need to be focused on. Okay? I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.